Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Lexus Velodrome. We are so happy to be here in the city of Detroit at the coolest velodrome in the whole wide world. Our season 2021 and 22 is beginning tonight with our first Saturday Night Rumble of the year of this new season. As we get underway, I just want to thank our sponsors before we get going. Mead Lexus of Southfield, Mead Lexus of Lakeside, and Lexus of Ann Arbor. Of course, Diversified Members Credit Union and the Rafa Foundation. All the racing tonight is brought to you by the American Cycling League. And the announcer for the evening, who I'm going to introduce to you right now, he's down here regularly training a lot of our young juniors and getting the Madisons in shape. He's the owner of the downtown Ferndale, downtown Detroit bike shop, and he is the best bike race announcer on the planet. Ladies and gentlemen, John Walden Hughes.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Lexus Velodrome. We're back to a new season of racing here in downtown Detroit. We're going to get underway of our first race of the night as we see our riders up on the rail. That's Donnell Anderson on the front, Michael Hartrick sitting in second place, Timbo Slice Bober in third, Martin Vecchio in the blue. Next up, Connell Alford. Then we got Levi Gaswin, Jake Bondi. Hold up, I can't tell who that is. Oh, Dan Fryberg, I know that. And at the back, who knows who that guy is? The John Parks. And here's our lead official, head official, Bruce Carlson, to give these riders their official race instructions.
Okay, riders, this is a 30-lap scratch race. If you're all together when you come around, there'll be a single bell to get the race started. Eyes up, no overlapping wheels. Make sure you do your shoulder checks. Riders ready? Roll.
All right, and we're underway. This is a 30-lap chase race. 30-lap chase race. Chase race means one start, one finish. 30 laps here on the Lexus Velodrome. This is a 166-meter track. That means it's a 1/10 of a mile long at the black line. We got 50-degree bankings in the turns, 15-degree bankings in the straightaways. As Anderson pulls off and Hartrick pulls through, taking over the front of the pack. Now we got Timbo Slice looking twice, pulls up as Vecchio takes over the front of the pack. If you're watching at home, shout it out. Make sure you share this so your friends can see it. Connell Alford pulling out the front. Now we got DeJohn Parks. These kids just went back to school. Let's see how their fitness is going after their most of them first 2 weeks of school. And then we got all the old guys in there that didn't go to school. Brian Love, when are you going to get back to the track, man? Hopefully see you this winter. I have a feeling this winter is going to be huge out here. Back to racing here in downtown Detroit. Donnell Anderson on the front. He pulls up. Now Hartrick back up. You can see they're slowing down a little bit. You can see there's a field. Slowly backs up off of the black line. The black line, also known as the pole position, is the fastest way around the track. It's the shortest distance around the track is the lowest on the track, which is the black line. That's why these riders are going there. You're going to see when they're going fast, they're riding down low. The riders up top, as they pull up using that 50-degree banking, they will jump back on the back of the pack. They're riding on fixed gear bikes. That means there's no coasting, there's no brakes, there's no gears. You got to pedal all the time. As Fryberg goes the front, Fryberg and Bondi, both sprinters, participating in this 30-lap chase race, getting their legs warmed up for our match sprints a little bit later tonight. If you're at home, let me know where you're watching from. Dylan Perry Gonzalez, what's up, dude? I think he was just racing at Collegiate Track Nationals from Rock Hill Velodrome. Bower pulls up. Vecchio pulls up. Now Connell Alford. Watch him in the yellow jersey. He's got legs on him. Fryberg back on the front. As Levi Gaswin out of Ohio, making the trip up here. We're hoping to see him a lot this winter. Back for his first Madison since last season. And they're at 16 to go riders. Gaswin opened up a small gap on Anderson. Anderson closing it down. Anderson pulls up. Hartrick goes up. Tim Bober looking over the top of Hartrick. Is he going to make a move? Bober pulls up the track. Whoa, they're all over the place. Trying to hop back on the wheel is Donnell Anderson at the back of the pack as Mike Hartrick pulls up the front. Now we got Jake Bondi. Jake Bondi, the sprinter, pushing that big gear. We do have a gear restriction for mass start races out here of a 90, let's say 95 inch. It's really 94.6 or something like that. Basically a 50-14. Anderson back to the front. He looks back. Looking for a way to get up. Now Gaswin above the red line. Now you'll see this later on in the sprints, but it also takes place all the time here at the Velodrome. If you are on the front at the black line, you are in the sprinter's lane. The sprinter's lane is the area between the black and the red line. Any riders that, if you're in the front, you must stay in that position. If you pull out of that position, then you will be relegated or DQ'd. If a rider in the back comes down into you on the sprint lane and you're in the sprint lane, then they will be DQ'd. As Vecchio pulls up now to John Parks taking over. We got 9 to go at the line, riders. 9 to go at the line. Pete Wicker watching in Atlanta. What up, ATL? Gaswin pulls up. Now Fryberg on the front. Fryberg checks his shoulder. He pulls off the front of the pack. Oh, never mind. He pulls through that whole turn. Hartrick's been doing a lot of mountain biking lately. As he pulls up, so does Bondi. They're going to see 7 to go at the line, racers. 7 to go at the line. And our first race of the night about to go. Oh, and don't say it too much. Here goes Vecchio. Martin Vecchio making a pull off the front. Tim Bober and Levi Gaswin going with him. Can they chase him down? Martin Vecchio. And Bondi making a big jump. Vecchio pulls up. Now Bober, Gaswin, and Bondi are off the front. Chase him down. Connell Alford into John Parks. They got to go for it now. Bober pulls up. Now Gaswin to the front. Bober looking for a wheel to jump onto. It's a good wheel. It's to John Parks. They got 4 to go at the line, riders. 4 to go at the line. Bondi pulls up. Can Bondi stay away? Can Bondi... Oh, look at that. Fryberg and Hartrick closing it back down, and they're all back together. We got 500 meters to go at the line. 500 meters to go at the line. Tim Bober taking a flyer. Is he going to stay away? Tim Bober making a move. Levi Gaswin chasing him down. They're going to see 2 to go at the line. 2 to go, riders. Jake Bondi looking for that wheel. Bober pulls up with 2 to go. And don't talk too early because here we go. Look at the junior Connell Alford coming over the top. 15 years old. He's going to hear the bell when he comes around. Final lap, but Jake Bondi's trying to chase him down. Jake Bondi's pushing that big gear. Get Connell Alford, stay away. Jake Bondi, the sprinter. Connell Alford, the endurance athlete. All the way to the line. Connell looks over. He sees Bondi. Bondi making a move. Can Bondi get him at the line? It's going to be close, and it's going to go to Jake Bondi. Jake Bondi, Connell Alford, Levi Gaswin, Mike Hartrick, Martin Vecchio, Dan Fryberg, John Parks, and Tim Bober. Give it up for those racers. First race of the night. We want to thank our sponsors, our official naming rights sponsors, Meade Lexus of Southfield, Meade Lexus of Lakeside, and Lexus of Ann Arbor, as well as our official financial partners, Diversified Members Credit Union, and the Rafa Foundation. We sent 16, was it 16, is it 18? We sent 18 kids to Junior Nationals this year. You saw Connell Alford there. Took a silver in the team pursuit with 4 other juniors that ride here at the track. Also took a 3rd overall in the Omnium for 15-16. Out of our juniors that we sent to Junior Nationals, at no charge to their family, we gave them all the bikes, we gave them all the gear, we gave them all the coaching. We paid for them to get there, we paid for their hotel. We took home 23 medals, and 3 national champions were made at the 2021 Junior National Championships in Trexlertown, Pennsylvania. All right, and now we're on to our semi-pro B group. Here we go at the front. That's Patrick Leary. Next up, Cameron Coleman. Then we got Drew Laird in a new kit. Oh, Caramia DiGiulio. Next up, Jarrett Johnson. Then we got Brett Mazzini. Oh, and Raina Placer on her wheel. That's Avalon Leary. And the final rider, I do not know, let me find his name. Dan Holman. I believe this is Dan's first race here at the Lexus Velodrome. And down low, we got Jax Capella. Joaquin is installing the motor on the back of Jackson's bike. In just a minute, we'll get underway. Let our lead official, Bruce Carlson, give these riders their last-minute instructions.
All right, riders, this is a 20-lap scratch race. 20-lap scratch race, if you're all together when you come around, we'll have a single bell to start the race. Make sure you're not overlapping wheels. Make sure you're doing your shoulder checks, and don't make a hole where there isn't.
All right, if you're watching at home, shout us out. Let us know where you're at. If you're watching on the live stream. Also, make sure you push that share button. It looks like we got Jax Capella's bike ready to go, so we'll hand it over to Bruce Carlson.
Riders ready, roll.
All right, and they're underway. On the front, that's Patrick Leary. You'll see those on-screen footage. The GoPro on the back of his bike. All right, the race is underway. Jackson Capella picking it up early. $19 to go, 19 to go. Capella pulls up, Cameron Coleman goes through. Eyes up, riders, eyes up. Caramia DiGiulio pushing that junior gear and trying to get up there. As Jarrett Johnson takes over the first place position, he pulls up. Jax Capella back to the front. And our group is back together. Eyes up, riders, eyes up. Capella in the front, setting the tempo. Capella has probably the most experience, but been off the bike for a minute. Glad to see him back out here. Capella pulling these riders around. Look at Caramia DiGiulio's legs go, sitting in fourth place. She's winding it out. Caramia, 12 years old. Samantha Thomas, Cameron's in this race. Bryce Hall watching from Chicago. What up, Bernie Klinke? Bernie Klinke helped build this place. We miss you too, Bernie. As Jarrett Johnson takes over the front position. Jarrett, although racing the semi-pro B race here, will be racing in our Madison later on with Connell Alford. Now to Julio on the front. Caramia, look at this, pulling the whole pack around. Look at those legs go. She's just taking a full lap pull. 12 to go at the line. 12 to go at the line. Shoulder check and pull through, Caramia. Shoulder check and pull through. There you go. Get back on that wheel. Hold your line there, riders. Now Raina Placer on the front. Placer, shoulder check, she pulls up. Johnson on the hip of Brett. Dan Holman, first race, sitting in third place. Closing on that gap. Patrick Leary's there, so is Cameron Coleman. Avalon Leary chasing it down. Drew Laird now needs to make that, close that gap quick. So does Placer. Nice pull by Caramia DiGiulio. Now she's got to try to chase back on as Jarrett Johnson pulling the pack around, keeping it strung out. They got less than a mile to go. 9 to go at the line. Dan Holman on the front. Pulling this pack around. Johnson's looking for a spot to jump into. There's nowhere to go. Placer trying to chase Patrick Leary. Shoulder checks and pulls up. Now Patrick Leary taking over that first place position. Patrick Leary pulls up. Cameron Coleman, you got to pull through, Cameron. You got to at least get in front of him. Now Avalon Leary to the front. Eyes up, riders. Come on. What are you juniors doing? And there goes Jackson Capella. So you guys playing games. Capella going off the front. 6 to go. He's got 1,000 meters. Can he stay away? Jarrett Johnson wants to chase him down, but here comes the two over the top. Patrick Leary and Cameron Coleman chasing down Jarrett Johnson. Capella's sitting up. You got to go now, Capella. 5 to go at the line. 5 to go at the line. Jarrett Johnson, go. Let's go, Jarrett. Let's go, Jarrett. Jarrett Johnson going solo. Stick Reyna. All the way, all the way. We got 3 off the front. Johnson hold the line. 4 to go. 4 to go. If you guys sit up, they're going to catch you. Drew Laird leading the chase. Jarrett Johnson on the front. Patrick, take a pull. You guys just let him catch you. Let's go, Cameron. Take a pull. 3 to go. Brett Mazzani closing on that gap. Laird, Leary, and Holman able to stay on with the main group. We're going to see the bell coming up. Jarrett Johnson on the front. Let's go, Jarrett. Let's go. Go, 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 go. Can Johnson stay away? Final lap, final lap. Cameron Coleman's got to come over the top. Jarrett Johnson making him work. Let's go, Jarrett, all the way. Put your hands together. Make some noise. Johnson trying to go, and look at this. Cameron Coleman coming over. Whoa, keep going. Hold your line. Cameron Coleman with one leg. And Coleman takes it. Nice job staying upright. Cameron Coleman finishing with one leg unclipped and still able to keep his momentum. Nice job keeping it upright there. Nice job by Jarrett Johnson, keeping that pace high for the last 4 laps. It's going to go Cameron Coleman, Jarrett Johnson, Patrick Leary, Brett Mazzani, Jackson Capella. The unofficial results. Think of how much faster you go if you kept both your legs on the pedals, Cameron. You're supposed to keep both your legs on the pedals. Next time, take a pull. Big sprint out of that junior. Cameron, how old are you? 13? 13 years old, taking the win. And here's our group of young juniors. This is what the Lexus Velodrome is all about. Everything is free for under 18. If you're 18 or under, we got the bikes, we got the gear, we got everything. We'll teach you how to ride. We'll coach you. We'll get you up here and racing. That's where these juniors that started like Connell, after a few years, you can be top of the country. All coming right here out of downtown Detroit at the Lexus Velodrome. And so here we go. We got Cormac Leary sitting in second. That's Jack Leary. Next up, that's Dane DiGiulio. After that, we got Sonic Schmidt. All right, let's see if I can get Donovan's name right. Donovan DeGraffenried. Close. Donovan G. Or Donovan D. That's where we're going to go with. And at the back, that's Kazon Ward. New race, first time racing for, I think, the 3 riders at the back. Jack Leary, middle rider, second rider. He raced, did he race at Nationals? Jack, only one out of this group that raced at Nationals, did a great job out there.
All right, riders, this is a 10-lap scratch race. 10-lap scratch race. Remember, the first lap is a neutral lap. If you're all together when you come around, there'll be a single bell to start the race. Make sure you're doing your shoulder checks, don't overlap wheels, and be safe out there. Riders ready, roll.
Craig Hennigan watching in Iowa. We got people watching from all over the world here. All right, make some noise for him. Let's go, you guys. Get it together. All right, on the front, that's Cormac Leary. Cormac, too young to race at Nationals. He was out there earlier in the warm-up taking big pulls. Chasing down Kazan. Get up there. Donovan D on that wheel. Eyes up, riders. Eyes up. Dane DeGiulio pulls up. Now Sonic Schmidt pulling through. Eyes up, Donovan. Sonic in his first race here, leading the pack. He shoulder chops. Now Donovan on the front. He's going to see 7 to go. 7 to go at the line. And he pulls up. Let's go, Kazan. Get up there, buddy. Up and over, Sonic. Up and over. Donovan, jump on that wheel. There you go. Sonic closing on that gap as Cormac Leary setting the tempo. Yep, there you go. On that wheel, Donovan. A little bit closer. Eyes up. Cormac Leary leading around. They got 1,000 meters to go at the line. 1,000 to go at the line. Let's go, Kazan. Get up there, buddy. You got it. All the way, little man. Push it, push it, push it, push it. Kazan's on a 650C bike. It's a slightly smaller wheel. Eyes up, riders. Eyes up. Jack Leary on the front. He's shoulder checking. He pulls up. Cormac back to taking over that front position. They're going to see 4 to go at the line. 4 to go at the line. Dane DeGiulio going to the back. Back on the track, Kazan. Let's go. You got 4 to go, Kazan, all the way. Put your hands together for these riders. Let's go. Make some noise for them. Jack and Cormac working together. These two have been riding the track more than the rest of these guys have, but they're all young. There's still time. Jack pulls up. Cormac pulls through. Eyes up. Make sure. All right, you guys. 2 to go. 2 to go. Two to go. Watch the wheel, Cormac. Watch the wheel, Cormac. Can't just jump in. Got to go over. You got to go over. All the way up and over, up and over, up and over. Give some room, Dane. Give some room. Hold your line, riders. Sonic going over the top. Donovan D going with them. And it's going to go to Jack Leary, Sonic Schmidt. Keep pedaling, keep pedaling, keep pedaling. Cormac Leary, Donovan D, Dane DeGiulio, and Kazan Ward. Give it up for those juniors. First race for 3 of them. Saul Serrano watching from San Diego. All right. What do we got next? What do we got next? Oh, we're going to do some flying laps. And then we're going to get into our match sprints. Let's give it up for Kazan Ward. Good job, Kazan. Hands on the bars, Junior. Hands on the bars. All right, next up, we're going to be doing flying laps. Watch out for the juniors coming off the track, riders. Our 3 new riders in that race, Kazan Ward, Donovan D, and Sonic Schmidt. Give it up for those 3. All right, next up we're going to do some flying laps. That means these riders are going to get 3 laps on the track. They're going to spin these bikes up to speed, and they're going to sprint as hard as they can. This is what's going to give them positioning on who they're going to race against for the match sprints. So we got Mike Hartrick on the track. 3 to go. 3 to go. Starting down low. You're going to see Hartrick is going to start winding it up. See him start getting up higher on the track. Up to the blue line. Two to go. Bell on the next lap. Now Hartrick riding at the top of the track, trying to get every inch he can out of it. He's going to dive down here in the home stretch. Here we go. 1 to go. Michael Hartrick, flying lap. The thing about a flying lap is you get up to speed real quick, and then you got the whole rest of the track trying to maintain that speed.
11-1-5, 11-15. 11-15, Mike. 3 to go. 3 to go.
Mike Hartrick with 11.15, hitting 33.4 miles an hour. And here we go, Dan Fryberg, one of the sprinters. See, that's what using all the track is. Dan's almost up on the guardrail there. Here comes the flying lap, last lap out of Fryberg. Fryberg ramping up that speed. Get down to the black line, Fryberg, all the way. Go, 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 go. Fryberg flying through turn 4. Can he hold it off to the finish line?
9.86.
9.86. 9.86.
3 to go, Jake.
Here's Jake Bondi. Bondi currently holds the track 200-meter time. It's going about as slow as you can right now. He's got 2 to go. He's going to hear the bell on the next lap. Ramping up that tempo. Jake Bondi with the big gear. Picking it up goes Jake Bondi. Here comes the bell. Bondi getting it going. Jake Bondi cruising through turn 2 and a turn 3. All the way to the finish line, holding a pretty good line down low.
9.48. 9:48.
Fast time so far of the night, 9.48 for Jake Bondi. That's 39.3 miles an hour. Not bad. Pedaling up to speed, hitting
3 to go.
Almost 40. Now here we go, we got Donnell Anderson. Anderson took a silver medal in the match sprints at Junior Nationals for his age category. He's got some muscle on him. Only 15 years old. Can he beat the fast time of 9.48? He's gonna hear the bell coming up. He's winding it up now. Let's make some noise for this junior. Put your hands together. Donnell Anderson. He's cruising. Let's go, Donnell. Go, 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 go. Anderson pushing that big gear all the way to the finish line.
9.68. 9:68.
9.68. Neil Affen, what's up, man? All right, Donnell Anderson hitting 38.5 miles an hour. Next up, we got Levi Gaswin. He's going to see 2 to go at the line. Here goes Levi. Here comes the bell. Huh, 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 huh. And he's picking up the pace. One lap doesn't seem very long until you're doing it. Getting through turn 4 is pretty much the most terrible thing in the world, other than doing a kilo.
11.03. 11.03.
11.03. 11.03. McAllen, Texas, what's up? Send some of your juniors out here. We got junior track national championships coming up soon in November. Elite and junior Madison national championships coming up here in downtown Detroit, as we have another one of our juniors here at the top of the track. This is DeJohn Parks, part of the silver medal team pursuit team at junior nationals this year. The second fastest team in the country. This kid was part of them. You'll see 2 of the riders on that team racing today. Here comes the bell for Parks. DeJohn Parks down to the black line, picking up that tempo, winding up that gear. I believe Parks is still riding the 50-15. You can see he's winding it out all the way.
10.28. 10.28.
Was that a 2.8? 10.28?
10.28. $10.28.
Oh, and here we go. Abdul Sadi. Finally, we got Abdul out here to do some racing. Still trying to turn him into a Madison rider. Well, let's let him do what he's been working on, these sprints. Here comes the bell, Abdul. Let's go. Let's wind it up at the top of the track. Let's go, 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 go. Abdul Sadi all the way to the top. Here we go, Abdul. Push it, push it, push it, push it, push it. Got to wind up that gear. Black line, black line, black line. Go, 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 go. Abdul ramping up that tempo. Having a hard time getting the black line.
9.67. 9.67.
9.67. That's beating Donnell Anderson by 100th.
Three to go.
Steve Lundback, winter track season has begun here at the Lexus Velodrome. Remember, it's always 70 and sunny here. Next up, we got Avalyn Leary. Avalyn Leary, one of only 2 women riders in our field tonight. She's going to see 2 to go at the line, 2 to go, bell on the next lap. Leary ramping it up. She's going to hear the bell. Let's go, Abby. Avalyn Leary picking it up. Oh, she's going for a long 200 meter. Diving down early. Doing it for practice. Avalyn Leary in that Rafa speed suit provided by Rafa, our sponsors. All the way to the line, Junior.
11.45. 11.45.
11.45. That's 32 miles an hour for the 15-year-old out of Detroit, Michigan. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors, Mead Lexus of Southfield, Mead Lexus of Lakeside, and Lexus of Ann Arbor. Caramia DiGiulio is up next. Let's go, get up on the track, Caramia. You got 2 to go at the line, 2 to go at the line. Bell on the next lap, Caramia, bell on the next lap. So start picking up that tempo. You can hear head coach, our sprint coach, Joaquin Kiley, all the way, go, 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 go. Caramia winding it out, still in that junior gear. You can see how fast her legs are spinning. Look at that line, holding the black line better than everybody else. Caramia DiGiulio putting it down.
13.02. 13.02.
13:02. All right, now we got Jarrett Johnson. Jarrett Johnson to see 3 to go. 3 to go. Karamia hitting 28.6 miles an hour. Faster than you could go on most residential streets in a car. Not too bad. How old's Karamia? 11? 12. Close. Jarrett Johnson about to see 2 to go. Karamia took home some medals at junior nationals for her age group as Johnson's winding it up. Jarrett Johnson, former and still does triathlons, but really the biking is the best part. And Jarrett Johnson crossing the finish line.
10.98, 10.98.
Ten 9-8, 7-6-5-0-3-2-1. Jarrett Johnson with the perfect time. As Brett Masney starts rubbing up the tempo. So the great thing about the Lexus Velodrome is we say, hey, you know what? You've never done a match sprint before, a flying 200 meter. Why not do it on race night? Masney ramping it up. He's going to hear the bell. Here we go at the top of the track. Masney picking it up. Look at that line. Perfect line. Getting those speed wobbles. Got to bend those elbows, Brett. All the way. Whoa. All the way to the finish line. Brett Masney going so fast his handlebars are on the turn.
11.76, 11.76.
11.76. Now we got Raina Placer. Placer with a lot of experience in flying laps and sprint tournaments. 2 to go for Placer, 2 to go for Placer. Already in that arrow position. And final lap for Placer. Picking up the tempo, going into turn 1. Holding that black line. Push it, push it, push it, push it, push it. All the way, all the way, all the way. Placer pushes the line.
11.90, 11.90.
11.9. Eric Buckhav, why aren't you out here racing? You're sitting home watching the races on Facebook when you could be here in pain. Ripping lax of the Lexus Velodrome here in downtown Detroit is Drew Laird up at the top of the track, getting ready for his flying lap. Drew Laird picking up the tempo. All the way to the finish line. Last 3/4 of the lap is the hardest part.
10.41, 10.41.
(10.41) for Drew Laird. Next up, this is Dan Holman. First night racing here at the Lexus Velodrome. He's going to see 2 to go. Here comes the bell for Holman. Dropping down early. Having to go for the long 200 meter. Holman flying through turn 2 all the way. Go, 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 go. Holman pushing it to the finish line.
11.48.
11.48. All right, Jackson Capella. Excited to see Jackson back out here. Capella about to hear the bell. Let's see what kind of time he can put down. Final lap for Capella. Jax Capella coming into turn 2. Picking it up as he goes into turn 3. Going up and down the track.
10.92. 10.92.
10.92. All right, now we got some of our juniors out there. That looks like Jack Leary. Leary's shoulder checks. Look at that. He knows there's no one on the track, but he still follows the rules. Shoulder checks. Up to the blue line. He sees 2 to go. Jack Leary about to hear the bell. All right. Jack Leary lifting up that pace. There he goes, diving down in the turn, using that banking to his advantage. So these juniors have a gear restriction. They have to use a lighter gear. That's why their legs are spinning faster, which makes a flying lap a lot of work because you got to keep pedaling the whole time.
13.96. 13.96.
Craig Vittori here just in time to do his flying lap. All right, now we got Cormac Leary. Gonna see 2 to go at the line, Cormac. 2 to go at the line. Cormac Leary about to hear the bell when he comes around. And final lap for Cormac Leary. His brother Jack just did a 13.96. Cormac diving down to that turn. Pushing it all the way, Cormac Leary to the finish line.
13.39. 13.39.
13.39 for Cormac Leary. All right, Dane DiGiulio. Gonna hear the bell when he comes around. Final lap for DiGiulio. Can he beat the Cormac Leary time of 13.39? Black line, Dane. Push it, push it, push it. Dane also on a 650C bike.
14.69. 14.69.
All right. We got Donovan DeGraffenried. Donovan DeGraffenried on the track. This is his first time doing a flying 200-meter in front of a crowd. 2 to go. You guys better make some noise. Everybody in the building better make some noise for Donovan. Here comes the bell coming up. Donovan picking it up all the way, all the way. You're going to hear the bell. All right, here goes this junior. He's got 1 lap to go. Let's go. Let's make some noise. Go, 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 go. Donovan picking it up. All the way. Go, 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 go. All the way to the finish line, Junior. Hold that black line. Push it, push it, push it, push it. Donovan going for it.
13:32. 13.32.
13.32. Give it up for the junior. All right, now we got Sonic Schmidt. Another new rider out here. Here we go, final lap for Schmidt. Pick it up, go, 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 go. Donovan down to the black line, picking up that tempo. All the way, go, 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 go. All right, give it up for Sonic.
13.00. 13.00.
Hey, Alex. Says the live stream went down. All right, we got Zay Schmidt up. Or sorry, Kazan Ward, my bad, Kazan Ward. Never mind, it's back to working on mine. Kazan Ward on the track. Let's go, Kazan. Keep pedaling. Keep pedaling. Keep pedaling. Looking forward, looking through that turn. Here comes the bell. Let's go. Go, 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 go. Kazan going down early. Give it up for Kazan Ward. He's pushing. He's got 1 lap to go all the way. Kazan, push it, push it, push it, push it. All the way, all the way, all the way. Let's go, Junior. Go, 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 go. Kazan Ward pushing it to the line. And give it up for Kazan.
16.37. 16:37.
16.37. And now we got Cameron Coleman. Cameron Coleman, you better pedal, Cameron. 3 to go for Coleman. Cameron won his first race of the night, one-footed. He came unclipped. Can he win this one? Or what's the kind of time he can put down? I guess it doesn't really mean anything winning-wise. Here we go, 2 to go for Coleman. Picking up that pace. Cameron Coleman out of the saddle. Let's see what he can do here. Getting all the way into that turn, diving down. Look at that line, holding that black line. Cameron Coleman trying to rip those pedals off the bike. Strong finish from Coleman.
10.38, 10:38.
10.38 for the junior, Cameron Coleman. All right. I think we're doing a couple match sprints. Is that what we're doing? Tim Bober is doing his flying lap on the rollers. Who do we got? Who do we got? It's Abdul against Bondi? Sadi versus Bondi? Abdul, the body, Sadi. Taking on Jake. Bondi. Bondi up at the rail. Abdul making sure his shoes are clean before he gets up there. Shining that Mavic disc wheel up. Is that a Mavic disc wheel? I don't know. It's got the stickers. Getting thrown right into it. Abdul Sadi. Racing against Jake Bondi.
All right, riders, this is a 3-lap match sprint. It's 3 laps from here. Jake is leading it out. Have to go at least walking pace unless you want to pass him until you get to the pursuit line on the other side. Then you can do your standing stops. Okay. Riders ready? Roll.
All right, they got 3 to go. 3 to go. Jake Bondi in the front on the felt. Sadi, Abdul Sadi at the back in the orange. Just go over the top, Abdul. Just go over the top. Bondi watching back. These guys jab-a-jawing a little bit there as they go through on turn 3 into turn 4. They got 2 to go. 2 to go. Bondi taking it up to the blue line. Pushing the limit for how slow you can go on the track. Bondi going up and down. Sadi's leaving a little bit of room. Wants to chase down that wheel. Bondi wants to go. Bondi's going up top. Jake Bondi winding it up. Abdul's got to go now. Abdul Sadi, can he chase him down? Jake Bondi winding up that gear. Abdul's chasing him down. Abdul trying to close down that gap. Can Abdul get him on the line? He's using that disturbed air, accelerating all the way. And it's going to go Jake Bondi. Abdul Sadi flying there. And the first round, best of 3 goes to Bondi, Jake Bondi. I think Abdul needs a bigger gear. Next up, Dan Fryberg versus Donnell Anderson.
All right, riders, this is the first of your 3-lap match sprint series, so it's 3 laps from here. Dan's leading it out. As soon as we get the track clear, we'll get you rolling. Riders ready, roll.
All right, now we got Dan Fryberg and Donnell Anderson. Fryberg watching back. Remember, Donnell, although he's younger, probably has a few more match sprints under his belt than Fryberg. Fryberg's been training hard for the last year and a half, though. He can wind up that big gear. Donnell Anderson trying to catch him sleeping. Donnell Anderson going early. Anderson picking it up, but Fryberg isn't making him work for it. Fryberg now accelerating in Anderson. Anderson's up high. Oh, and Fryberg's closing out that gap. Anderson's got to go now. Can Donnell get him? Oh, it looks like it's going to go to Dan Fryberg. Starts in the front, finishes in the front.
All right, riders, this is a 3-lap match sprint. 3 laps from here. Riders ready, roll.
Jackson Capella versus Drew Laird. Capella on the front. Drew Laird up top at the blue line. Capella also was able to take second in the Junior National Sprint competition in 2019. No longer a junior. Capella, I don't know there. It looked like he might have came out of the sprinter's lane. Jackson Capella trying to hold off Drew Laird. Drew Laird picking it up. Can Capella get him at the line? It's going to go to, oh, I think it was up top, Drew Laird. And Drew Laird taking that one. Next up, we got Levi Gaswin versus Jarrett Johnson. You got to start at the pursuit line, riders. Whoa. Jarrett trying to do a bar spin.
Riders, this is a 3-lap match sprint. 3 laps from here. Riders ready, roll.
All right, Gaswin leading it out. Jarrett says, you know what, I'll go right to the front. Both these riders will be riding in the Madison a little bit later on tonight. Levi Gaswin. Whoa, look at that one. Almost right into him. That was pretty crazy. Levi Gaswin leading it out. Can Johnson get over the top? Jarrett Johnson making a move. He's on the hip of Gaswin. Gaswin taking him right to the red line. And it's going to go to Levi Gaswin. Next up, we got Evelyn Leary versus Dan Holman. Watch out for the riders pulling on the track.
All right, riders, this is a 3-lap match sprint. Riders ready, roll.
Evelyn Leary on the front. Leary watching back. Holman on her hip. They got 2 to go. Holman going up to the blue line. Leary down low. The higher you go up on the track, the more acceleration you get because you get the push from the track. Leary watching him. Now Holman picking it up. Evelyn Leary trying to hold him out of the sprinter's lane. Evelyn Leary now pushing. Holman's got to really hammer it to the finish line. This junior's got some gas. It's going to be close to the line. Can Leary get it? Oh, and Holman holds her off. Almost taking it. Dan Holman able to get the W. Evelyn Leary now pushing. Holman's got to really hammer it to the finish line. This junior's got some gas. It's going to be close to the line. Can Leary get it? Oh, and Holman holds her off. Watch out for the riders coming off the track on the infield. Watch behind you. Tim Bower actually doing a flying 2 miles on the rollers over there. Getting ready for the elimination race. The elimination race coming up soon. Once we get all these boring sprints over with. Wah, wah. Now we got Brett Mazzany versus Raina Placer. Remember, riders, if you are in the front, once the sprint is engaged, you have to stay in the sprinter's lane. That means you cannot come above the red line.
Riders, this is your 3-lap match sprint. Riders, ready, roll.
Don't go too slow. Brett Mazzany in the front. Raina Placer sitting in second place. Mazzany looking over his shoulder. You got to keep your head in a swivel here in the match sprint because you don't want that rider to go without you knowing. You can get caught slipping. Here comes the bell. Because we want to go for it. Oh, and Placer dives down low, taking the sprinter's lane. Now Mazzany's got to work hard to get up and over. Placer pulling away. Can she hold him off? Mazzany making a move now. Whoa. Brett Mazzany to the finish line, but oh, Raina Placer with a good move early.
All right, riders, this is a 3-lap match sprint. It's 3 laps from here. As soon as the apron's clear, we'll get you started. Riders, ready, roll.
All right, we got Cameron Coleman versus Michael Hartrick. This is going to be a good one, I think. Coleman in the front. Hartrick starting to make the move over. Now Cameron Coleman ramping it up. Here comes the bell. Can Coleman stay away? Watch out. Hartrick's got endurance. Let's see if Hartrick can close down that gap. Cameron Coleman with a 2 bike length gap. Oh, and he's opening it up. And it's going to go to the junior, Cameron Coleman. All right. 3 match sprints left. And then we'll get into the elimination race. Hey, riders, get ready. Your elimination race is coming right up. Here we got a 3-up sprint. Jack Leary, Dane DiGiulio, and Kazon Ward.
All right, riders, this is a 3-lap match sprint. Riders ready, roll.
All right, here these kids go. Kazon, get on that wheel. On the front's Jack Leary. When you hear that bell, I want to hear everybody in here making some noise for these juniors. They got 2 to go. Kazon's got to close down that gap. On that wheel, Kazon. Dane DiGiulio at the black line. Jack Leary up top. Kazon on the wheel. Here comes the bell. Let's make some noise for these juniors. Put your hands together. Jack Leary ramping it up. Dane DiGiulio chasing him, but Kazon's not far off. All the way through, coming through turn 1. All the way. Go, 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 go. Jack Leary looks back. He sees Dane DiGiulio on his wheel. That's going to go. Jack Leary, Dane DiGiulio, Kazon Ward. Put your hands together for those kids. All right, next up. Donovan DeGraffenried, along with Cormac Leary. Cormac up front, Donovan at the back.
All right, riders, this is your 3-lap match sprint. 3 laps from here. Riders ready, roll.
All right. Cormac on the front, Donovan at the back. They got 3 to go. Once again, when you hear that bell, everybody better make some noise in here. Cormac onto the track, Donovan following him. Getting up to the blue line. Donovan's 13 years old. Here comes the bell. Can Donovan hold him off? Now you got to go. Go, 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 go. Don't look back. Don't look back. Just go forward. You got to go over, Cormac. You got to go over. Donovan picking up the pace. Can he stay away? Cormac Leary with a big push. Donovan trying to go, and it's going to go to Donovan in his first match sprint. Donovan DeGraffenried taking the W. Next up, we got Karamia DiGiulio and Sonic Schmidt.
Okay, riders, this is your 3-lap match sprint. Riders ready, roll.
All right, and they're off. Karamia on the front, Sonic at the back. Karamia. Karamia ramping it up. Sonic's got to get up and over. Sonic using the bank into the trap. Can he get over Karamia? Karamia checking back. She sees she's got the lead. Sonic pushing it. He's got to get all the way up and over. Karamia all the way to the line. Sonic making his move. Karamia holding him off. Can she stay away? And it's going to go to Karamia DeJulio. Going from the front, able to ramp up that gear. All right, now our A riders to the rail for the elimination. So if you watch the screen, you see the elimination, aka the missing out or the devil take the hindmost. We start with 5 neutral laps. Then on every other lap, we eliminate the last place rider. The back of their rear wheel is who will pick the rider by. We do this till we're down to the final 2 laps remaining, and then the final 2 riders will match sprint it out. This is the elimination race. When you hear the bell, that means we're pulling on the next lap.
All right, riders, this is your elimination race. If you're all together when you come around, it'll be 5 to go. 5 to go when you come around. The first bell is at 1. We pull at 0. Should be every other lap after that. No bell, no sprint. If somebody's off the back, I will point. I will point if somebody's way off the back. Don't make a hole where there isn't. Anticipate your moves. Okay. Any questions? Oh, when we get down to 2 riders coming out of turn 4 after the last sprint, it'll be 2 to go. Riders ready, roll.
All right, our A elimination is underway. We see 5 to go at the line. With 1 to go, you're going to hear the bell. When you hear the bell, that means we're pulling on the next lap. Like I said, we're going to pull the last rider out. Whoever's rear wheel is at the back will be eliminated. Abdul, what are you doing, man? You should be in this race.
5 to go.
What, you got a flat? Abdul's on his Instagram story instead of racing the elimination race. Mike Hartrick going up high. Dan Fryberg at the back of the pack. Down low, Connell Alford. Remember, you got to go over. You got to go over, riders. You don't want to get trapped down low. Levi Gaswin leading the pack. Martin Vecchio sitting in second. Tim Bober in third. Jake Bondi in fourth. DeJohn Parks in fifth. On his hip is Dan Fryberg. At the back in the blue, that is Donnell Anderson. At the back in the yellow, that's Connell Alford. Up top with the red helmet, that's Mike Hartrick. Now to John Parks in that dangerous spot. Here comes the bell. Here comes the bell. All right, riders, here we go. We're pulling to the next lap. Connell Alford's got to go over to the top of Hartrick. Donnell Anderson now trapped in by Hartrick. Down low, Jake Bondi. Bondi with nowhere to go. Bondi's going to have to back off the pedals. Bondi looks over. He sees no room. Now Tim Bober at the back of the pack. Tim Bober stuck in. Mike Hartrick trying to push his way, and it's going to be closer to the line. It's going to be, Jake Bondi. Jake Bondi, you are eliminated. Remember, watch the back of the pack. Watch the back of the pack. Mike Hartrick once again in that back of the pack. Now Martin Vecchio trapped in down low. Vecchio, he looks over. He sees he's in the back. Connell Anderson getting pushed up by John Parks. Mike Hartrick looking for a spot to go, and it's going to be, Hartrick. Mike Hartrick, you are eliminated. Hartrick, you are eliminated. Hartrick pulls up the track. Now Donnell Anderson found the wheel of Connell Alford. Vecchio trapped in. He's asking for some room out. Tim Bover saying, I don't think so. Tim Bover's got to push. Oh, Tim Bover's like, Martin Vecchio, have it. And it's going to be Timbo, Slice, get off the track because you are eliminated. And Donnell Anderson. Look at this. DeJohn Parks holding Martin Vecchio down. Vecchio's going, come on, you guys, let me out. Oh, they're bumping shoulders. They're teammates. Vecchio's on it. Now Fryberg's at the back. Dan Fryberg looks over, and he's at the back of the pack. Can he push to the line to it? No, it's going to be Dan Fryberg. You are eliminated. As Vecchio goes to the front. Vecchio picking up the pace. Donnell Anderson coming off of a hard match sprint. DeJohn Parks. Hey, DeJohn, you got to hold your line. DeJohn Parks trying to hold Donnell Anderson. It's going to be Donnell Anderson. You are eliminated. I don't know how legal that move was there, Bruce. DeJohn Parks bumping shoulders with Levi Gaswin. Gaswin was on the front for most of the race. Now DeJohn Parks holding him down low. DeJohn Parks knows if he can keep him there, then he's got a safe one. Connell Alford pushing. Gaswin trying to push his way out. But there's not enough time, and it's going to be Levi Gaswin. You are eliminated. Now we're down to three. Martin Vecchio. Connell Alford and DeJohn Parks. They got to push it now. They're three across. Can DeJohn Parks push it at the line? Oh, DeJohn Parks. You are eliminated. We did a practice elimination race on Thursday. It came down to Martin and Connell.
Two to go.
Connell was able to take Martin. I know Martin's been thinking about it all the last 2 days. Martin Vecchio holding up the junior. Let's see what kind of jump he's got tonight. Connell Anderson going, oh, Martin Vecchio holds him off. Now Anderson out of the saddle again, or Alford out of the saddle again. Vecchio's chasing him down. On his wheels, Martin Vecchio. Can he get the junior? Connell Alford. And the winner of our A elimination race is Connell Alford. All right, next up is our Semi-Pro B elimination race. All right, same deal, riders. Gonna get 5 to go, and you hear the bell. We're gonna pull a rider out of the back of the pack. Last place rider will be pulled out and eliminated from the race. Remember, you cannot go under. If a rider is between the black and the red line, you cannot go under them. Do not create a hole where there is not one. Everybody hold their line and shoulder check. Let's get our last minute words from head official, Bruce Carlson.
All right, riders, this is your elimination race. If you're all together when you come around, it'll be 5 to go. The first bell will be at 1, and we will pull at 0. Should be every other lap after that. No bell, no sprint. If somebody's off the back, I'll point so everybody can see that they're off the back. We get down to 2 riders. When it's coming out of turn 4, it'll be 2 to go. Eyes up, don't make a hole where there isn't. Make sure you're doing your shoulder checks and anticipate. Riders ready, roll.
All right, riders, eyes up, eyes up. Here we go. On the front is Jackson Capella.
5 to go, 5 to go.
All right, riders. Remember, if you're down low, you can't go under. Got to always be looking for an escape route. Jax Capella setting the tempo up front. Jarrett Johnson in second. Patrick Leary in third. Drew Laird in fourth. Cameron Coleman in fifth. Capella picking up the tempo. Jackson Capella attacking. All right, remember, it's the back rider. It's the rider at the back. Jackson Capella blowing up the race. All the way, it's going to be the rider off the back. And it's going to be Raina Placer. Raina Placer, you are eliminated. All right, Avalon, don't get trapped in down low, Abby. Whoa, it's going to be the riders at the back here. Avalon Lear trying to push her way out. Dan Holman trying to go with Brett Mazzini. Holman on the wheel, and it's going to be Holman, Dan Holman, you are eliminated. Avalon Leary's got to get up and over Drew Laird and Brett Mazzini. So riders off the back. Avalon Leary making a move over Brett. Brett now's got to push it up and over. Does he got another jump left in him? Brett just got to get over Drew. Avalon Leary pushing it. And it's going to be Brett Mazzini. Brett Mazzini. Now Drew Laird's got to get over Leary. Avalon Leary pushing it. And it's going to be Drew Laird. Drew Laird. No, not that one. All right, Avalon Leary on this next lap. Could you get Patrick Leary? All the way, Avalon. Let's go, 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 go. And there's not enough time, and it's going to be Avalon Leary. You are eliminated. Let's go, Patrick. Now we got 4 left. 4 left on the lead group. Here comes the bell. Patrick's got to go. Let's go, Patrick. Cameron Coleman gets, whoa, whoa. Jarrett pulls up. All the way to the line. Let's go, Jarrett. We're pulling on this one. And it's going to be Jarrett Johnson, you are eliminated. All right. Bell. We're down to 3 riders. Cameron Coleman sitting up. And it's going to be Cameron Coleman. You are eliminated. And we're down to Jax Capella and Patrick Leary. Go early, Patrick. Go early. Go early, Patrick. Go.
2 to go. 2 to go.
2 to go. Can Patrick Leary get him? Patrick Leary being held up by Jackson Capella. It's going to be an all-out drag race here. Can Patrick Leary outdo him? And the winner of the Semi-Pro B Elimination Race, Patrick Leary. Keep your hands on the bars, Junior. Never take both those hands off the bar at the finish line. Better never see that again. And give it up for Patrick Leary.
Okay, riders, this is your elimination race. If you're all together when you come around, it will be 5 to go. First bell will be at 1. We pull at 0, and it should be every other lap after that. Listen for the bell. Listen for the bell. We get down to 2 riders at the end. Coming out of turn 4, it'll be 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go coming out of turn 4 for the last 2 riders. Any questions?
All right, now these are our young juniors. Remember, riders, hold your line. Next up is the Madison. So Madison riders, get your bikes ready. We're jumping into the Madison next.
Riders. All right, the race director just changed your start. The first bell will be with 1 lap to go. If everybody's together when you come around, it'll be 2 laps to go from there. Okay, riders ready, roll.
All right, and they're rolling. Get on that wheel, Donovan. Let's get up there, Sonic. All right.
2 to go, riders. 2 to go.
2 to go, riders. 2 laps till our first pull. Eyes up, riders. Eyes up. Donovan going to the front with Sonic. Now Kazan Ward at the back. Kazan's got the push over the top. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors, Mead Lex of Southfield, Mead Lex of Lakeside, and Lex of Ann Arbor, as well as Diversified Members Credit Union and the Rafa Foundation. Donovan to the front. Now Sonic comes over the front. Kazan working hard. It's going to be the rider off the back. Rider off the back. Kazan Ward, you are eliminated. Hold your line. Hold your line, riders. Nice job by Kazan. All right, riders, we're pulling on the next lap. Dane DiGiulio's got to get up and over Donovan. Whoa, hold your line, riders. Look at that, Donovan not giving an inch. Dane DiGiulio coming over the top. They're pushing it. Donovan just had a hard lap at the front. He's got to get all the way up and over. Oh, and there's not enough time. Donovan, you are eliminated. Nice first night of racing for Donovan. Give it up for him. We got 1 new rider still in the mix in the blue jersey. That's Sonic Schmidt. As Dane DiGiulio tries to come over the top of him. Make sure you hold your line, riders. Hold your line. Cormac Leary on the front. Sonic looking for a way out. Dane DiGiulio pushing it. Jack Leary at the back. And it's going to be, whoa, hold that line, riders. Jack Leary, you are eliminated. Cormac Leary getting pushed off the track. Here comes the bell. Can Cormac Leary back off the pedals? You can't go under, Junior. Oh, sorry. Dane, you're off. My bad. It was Dane DiGiulio, not Jack. Guys are wearing the same thing. Cormac pushing it. Jack's going for it. Oh, and it's going to be Sonic Schmidt. You are eliminated. Christine Hughes up to the announcer's booth. Christine Hughes to the announcer's booth. And we got 2 to go.
2 to go, riders. 2 to go.
Here comes the bell. All right. Cormac Leary on the front. Jack Leary at the back. Cormac leading him out. Jack's trying to get over the top. Let's make some noise for these juniors. Head to head. And it's going to go to Cormac Leary. All right, I'm going to go get ready for this Madison.
All right, we're getting lined up for our Madison, our showcase event here at the American Cycling League. All right, we've got a 105 lap Madison coming up right now. That's 10 miles. Same kind of race you'll be seeing here in November when we've got all the best racers in the country competing here for the national championships or the USA Cycling. Tonight you'll see the best in Detroit right here on the Lexus Velodrome. As we get our teams lined up, let's start calling them off. Team Black over there on the home stretch. That's Levi Gaswin. You've been seeing him race all night long. We're happy to have him here as partner tonight. Dejan Parks, one of our young juniors. Well, maybe an older junior. Back in school now. Back over on the home stretch. In the blue, baby blue, that's Martin Vecchio. His partner over here on the backstretch is Donnell Anderson, another one of our juniors. Over on the home stretch, Team Yellow. That's Connell Alfred, another junior. His partner over here on the backstretch, Jarrett Johnson. And last but not least, for Team Red, on the home stretch, that's Tim Bober. His partner over here on the backstretch, your announcer, John Hughes. So 105 laps, 15, a sprint every 15 laps.
Okay, riders, this is a 105 lap Madison. 105 lap Madison. Your sprints are at 91, the bell that is. The bell's at 91, 76, 61, 46, 31, 16, and 1. That's 91, 76, 61, 46, 31, 16, and 1. Those are the bells. The points are 5, 3, 2, 1. Double points on the last sprint. Double points on the last sprint. You lap the field, it'll be plus 10. You go down a lap, it'll be minus 10. If you drop in for an exchange, you do not have to touch. As long as you get side by side, that's an exchange. If you touch each other and slip, the rider that dropped in is the rider in the race, okay? If you drop in and you touch, the rider that dropped in is the rider in the race, okay? All right, first few laps will just be neutral laps.
Facebook, we're about to begin the Madison.
First few laps will be just neutral laps, not counting to the lap count, okay? All right, riders ready? Roll.
And they're off. So 105 laps. We've got sprints at 91, 76, 61, 46, 31, 16, and 1 to go. They pick up points in all those laps. The team with the most points win. If you lap the field, you get 10 points. If you get lapped, you lose 10 points. We figure it all out and let you know what the score is after every sprint. Right now, they're going to just make sure that everybody gets into a nice even pattern. We've been off racing here for a month. We're happy to be back here in Detroit, Michigan at the Lexus Velodrome in the heart of Detroit at Mack and I-75. Sponsored by Mead Lexus of Southfield, Mead Lexus of Lakeside, and Lexus of Ann Arbor, Diversified Members Credit Union, and the Rafa Foundation. So we've got our throw in there for Team Black. Dejan Parks in now, followed by Donnell Anderson for Team Blue. Jarrett Johnson in the yellow. Tim Bober in red, coming up to his partner, John Hughes. In goes Hughes, gets onto the wheel of Johnson, and it is out of control now. Bruce Carlson giving the go-ahead, dropping in. Connell Alford, a superb junior bike racer, came home with a gorgeous silver medal from the Nationals. In goes Martin Vecchio for Team Blue. In goes Levi Gaswin for Team Black. At the front of it is John Hughes. They keep it nice and steady on this 166-meter track. What's 2 to go? 102. Okay, thank you. Duh. Oops. They're riding up high now. Everybody's got to get down to that black line. You'll hear it said over and over again. Black line, black line, black line. As Donnell Anderson gets ready for the throw-in from his partner, Martin Vecchio. So Team Blue makes their exchange nice and clean. Donnell surges up, gets onto the wheel of Levi Gaswin as Jarrett Johnson drops back. Team Black making a kind of interesting exchange in the middle of it all. They pick it up a little bit. Donnell Anderson picking it up at the front. Team Red making their exchange now. Nice and steady. Easy peasy, you say? No, not really. These guys are out here training regularly. If they're not on the road racing, they're on the track, learning the Madison, working the Madison out, learning to understand the various glitches, some of the rules. You never go between two jerseys of the same color. If you drop down to make an exchange, you make the exchange. You can't change your mind. John Hughes pulls up, and Levi Gaswin takes over at the front. Bober drops down for the throw-in from Hughes for Team Red. Jarrett Johnson ready with Connell Alford. Donnell Anderson picks it up for a throw-in from his partner, Martin Vecchio. 94 to go, and they're going to hear a bell at 91. 91, the first points pay out. In just a few laps, DJ Parks picking it up and then going high to the top of the track. Donnell Anderson not letting up. John Hughes for the throw-in from Tim Bober. Up at the front, Connell Alford getting thrown in by Jarrett Johnson, and now Martin Vecchio getting thrown in. And they are ramping it up now. They'll be hearing a bell right about now. And it's 1 to go for the sprint. In comes Levi Gaswin for Team Black at the front of the field. Going strong, Martin Vecchio on his tail, Connell Alford. We got an exchange going on in the middle of the sprint, and it's going to be Team Blue, Team Yellow, Team Red, Team Black. What do you think about that? What are you saying? Team Yellow, Red, Black? Yeah. Levi, did you videotape that? All right, that puts Team Blue in the lead with 5 points. Team Yellow in second with 3. Team Red in third with 2. And Team Black in fourth with 1. But we got lots more sprints coming up as they pick up the pace ever so slightly. Connell Alford pushing it hard. We'll be back here racing again September 25th. We got a full schedule up ahead of us in our 21-22 season. We're so happy to be back. Stay safe out there. Everybody in a nice tight group. Donnell Anderson pulls up. Jarrett Johnson takes over. Looking ahead. Where's his partner? On the other side of the track. Going to be a full rotation. In comes DJ Parks for Team Black. Levi Gaswin reaches up, tosses him in. Tim Bober now at the front. Picking it up ever so slightly. $80 to go, 79 to go, 79 to go. They'll be hearing a bell at 76. 76, so everybody's counting points. Keeping it clean out there. Hughes looks back. DJ Park, Levi Gaswin goes over. Hughes getting up to Bober. Got to go do the throw in there. Martin Vecchio chasing down Gaswin. In comes Jarrett Johnson for Team Yellow. Team Black getting a little bit of an edge on everybody. Donnell Anderson put his head down. Watch him go after Levi Gaswin on his tail. Tim Bober followed by Jarrett Johnson. We've got 1 to go in this sprint. 1 to go for 5 points for first place out there. DJ Parks head down trying to get those first 5 place points for Team Black. Move them up in the standings. In goes John Hughes for Team Red, and it is Team Black, Team Red, Team Blue, and Team Yellow. Team Black, Team Red, and Team Blue, and Team Yellow. Hughes just edging out Blue at the line. Now Hughes and Dejan Parks working together. Team Black and Team Red getting a little distance on the field, but that is not going to happen per Connell Alford. Look at him chase him down and close that gap right away. And Jarrett Johnson waves on Connell Alford. Martin Vecchio holding on in the back, and here are our points now. Team Blue in the lead with 7 points. Team Black in second place with 6 points. Team Red with 5, Team Yellow with 4. So once again, Blue has 7, Black has 6, Red has 5, Yellow has 4. Another sprint coming up at 61 to go. Let's hear for those racers. They're doing a great job out there. Let them know you're watching. Woo-woo! Tell your friends about them. Bring them down to the coolest venue in all of the D. Nowhere else will you see racing like this, actually anywhere in the United States, but it's particular to Detroit. Cool stuff happening here at the Lexus Velodrome. As they bunch up a little bit, nobody wanting to work terribly hard. Just settling in now. Connell Alford, misses the exchange for their team. He cuts up there. Connell Alford going in for Team Yellow. That was a missed exchange. No harm, no foul at that moment, but it could have happened. Donnell Anderson getting ready to be thrown in. Bobber, double exchange for Team Blue and Team Red all at once. Nice work. Whoa, and Tim Bober taking a flyer off the front. Anybody going to chase him down? Let's see. Team Red, Tim Bober. 65 to go. They're getting set up for the sprint. They want to earn those first place points. Nobody's chasing him down. Let's see if DJ Parks takes up that challenge. DJ Parks picking it up a little bit. He puts his head down. In comes Jarrett Johnson. There goes Donnell Anderson, and still out front, John Hughes. They've got almost a half a lap on the field. If they can lap the field, they pick up 10 points. But now DJ Parks is not going to let that happen. He's chasing him down. Levi Gaswin, you got to come in hot, hot, hot. Here comes DJ Parks throwing in Levi, and John Hughes trying to keep the distance ahead for Team Red. Tim Bober looking around. Here he comes. Bober's got to come in hot as Hughes is ready to pass it off to Bober. And chasing him down, Levi Gaswin with 1 to go. For that sprint at 61, it looks like Team Red may well take that first 5 place points. Donnell Anderson off the saddle trying to hang on to third, and it is going to be Team Red, Tim Bober, Team Black, well, could be Dijon or Levi. Team yellow, Connell Alford, and team blue, Donnell Anderson. Everybody's trying to recover a little bit right now, but team red keeps the pressure on out front. John Hughes now going in for Bober. In comes Jarrett Johnson for yellow. Dijon Parks keeping it going. Donnell Anderson looking for his partner up ahead there, Martin Vecchio. Martin Vecchio now being thrown in by Donnell Anderson, and look at Team Red. Team Red is about to overtake the blue team, but not quite yet. Martin Vecchio waiting for it, so Team Red gains 10 points on Team Blue. So that puts Red in the lead with 10 points. Black's got 9, Blue's got 8, Yellow's got 6. Once again. Team Red has got 10, Team Black has got 9, Team Yellow has got 6, and Team Blue needs to get some points. All right, they're all racing together again. Team Blue can win points in those sprints. Donnell Anderson feeling the pain of going back to school this week. A little worn out, maybe.
Christine, Blue is down 1 lap.
Yes, we have Blue down. Thank you, Bruce Carlson, our chief referee out here. All right, everybody's together. Team Blue has a high exchange going on there. Martin Vecchio in for Team Blue. Levi Gaswin out in the front. And he pulls up. Team Yellow, Connell Alford. John Hughes sitting on the wheel of Connell Alford. That's the place to be. Bober coming in for Red. 50 laps to go. 50 laps to go in the bike race. They're more than halfway done. They'll have a sprint at 46. It never stops happening out here at the Lexus Velodrome. All of our programming for our young juniors 17 and under is completely free. Free coaching, free track time, free use of equipment. Last year we sent 16 kids to the Nationals, came home with a whole bunch of hardware and a lot of happy people. If you know anybody that wants to ride a bike, send them down. We'll teach them how to ride a track. Under the auspices of the Detroit Fitness Foundation. All right, they got 1 to go, and look at Team Red aggressively going after this next sprint. Team Red trying to dominate the bike race with John Hughes out front, Levi Gaswick chasing him down. Martin Vecchio and Connell Alford. Connell Alford coming around Martin Vecchio. Look at Connell Alford. Team Red, Team Black, Team Yellow, and Team Blue. Team Red, Team Black, Team Yellow, and Team Blue. Connell Alford on fire now. Look at him. Going hard, trying to get up there, close that gap down, keep his team in contention. He's got it going on right now. DJ Parks leading him out. He throws in Jarrett Johnson. Tim Bover pulls up, drops in on the wheel of Jarrett Johnson. Meanwhile, DJ Parks, he pulls up. All right, so with that sprint, Team Red holds on to its lead with 15 points. Team Black has 12, Team Yellow has 8, Team Blue has got -1. But we've still got lots of points out there. We've got a sprint at 46, 31, 16, and 1 to go, and they got double points on that final sprint of the bike race. So a lot can happen. Okay, heads up, Team Yellow. Oh, it got a little dicey in there for a minute, but Connell Alford and Jarrett Johnson know how to work it out through there. Connell to the front, Levi in second, Hughes in third. Keeping it going now. At the front goes Bober. Next up, Team Black. A high exchange for Team Black there. Way high. We like those exchanges to happen down at the black line. Here comes Jarrett Johnson for Connell Alford. And in he goes. All right, let's cheer on Donnell Anderson. Come on, Donnell, get on up there. You can do it. Close that gap. Martin's waiting for you. Here we go, here we go, here we go. 35 to go in the bike race, 35 to go. Sprint coming up at 31. In goes Martin Vecchio for Team Blue in the back, but just at that same moment, John Hughes is off the saddle, putting the pressure on the front of the field. Hughes picking the pace up. Levi sitting tight. Team Yellow trying to get on that wheel, and look at Martin Vecchio working it out. Come on, let's hear for all these racers. Good racing out there. Donnell Anderson getting ready for the throw-in from Martin Vecchio. In goes Dejan Parks. Tim Bober at the front of the field. Hughes going to throw him in with 32 to go. 32 in the bike race. Next time around, they're going to hear the bell. Here goes Bober. Jarrett Johnson waving on Connell Alford. And it's 1 to go for the sprint at 31. Look at DJ Parks trying to get up and over. Oh, he's got to make a move out of there. They missed the exchange. DJ Parks going on it. And it's going to be Team Red, Team Black, Team Yellow. Team Red, Team Black, Team Yellow. Team Black missing an exchange in there, and Team Blue. All right. 2 more sprints. And right now, we've got Team Red in the lead with 20. Team Black in second with 15. Team Yellow with 10. And Blue's got to get some points, but they could do something. Once again, Team Red's got 20. Team Black has 15. Team Yellow has 10. So Team Blue is down another 10 points. But they're still, whoa, Team Yellow. Having a, here comes Team Blue, Donnell Anderson. He wants to ride that wheel, finish strong with 25 to go in the bike race. 25 to go. Whoa. Levi Gaswin said, I got to stay on a wheel right now. Next sprint at 16. 16 the next sprint. Every one of these races that we have prior to the Nationals is a lead into the Nationals as all of our racers here in Detroit get ready. November 12th, 13th, and 14th. We'll be out here racing. Let's hear for Martin Vecchio making an effort out here to get out in front of it. See if they can get their 10 points back. Donnell Anderson waiting for the throw, and they're going to have to work hard, though. Come on, Team Blue. Go, Donnell. Go, Donnell. Let's go, 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 go. Meanwhile, Connell Alford's not letting up in the back for Team Yellow. Look at him go. He knows that the win is within reach. They've got 15 points. Team Red has got 20. Not only do we have another sprint on the line, but we've got the final sprint where it's double points. Connell Alford just working it out right now. Not going to let Team Blue get their points back. Jarrett Johnson's got to come in hot for his partner. Oh, and it's a tight exchange right there. Up high goes Tim Bober. So it's Johnson, Bober. Now throwing in Hughes. Dejan Parks off the saddle to chase him down. 16 to go. We're going to hear a bell. And out in front, Team Red. They like where they are, Team Red. But Dejan Parks working hard to take him over. as he comes up to Levi Gaswin, and it's going to be Team Red, Team Black, Team Yellow, and Team Blue. 14 to go in the bike race. So Team Red has got 25, Team Black has got 18, Team Yellow has got 12. We're coming up to the final sprint. First place gets 10 points. 10 points if Red ends up not in the top 3. Could they lose it? I don't think so. As the exchange keep going on, the race invented in Madison Square Garden at the turn of the century. Not the last century, but the 1900. That's why it's called the Madison. And in Europe, it's called l'Américaine, one of the most popular bike race styles in Europe. As they all ease up a little bit, DJ Parks slowing the field down at the front as he gets up to his partner Levi Gaswin, and they get their exchange off, and they're getting ready for the final few laps of this Madison. 105 laps out there. 105 laps, working hard. 9 to go in the bike race. 9 to go. Connell Alford's got his eye on John Hughes. Connell Alford, one of the strongest riders out there. In goes Bober for Team Red. Dejan Parks getting ready for the throw-in from his partner Levi Gaswick at the front of the field. In goes DJ Parks. All right. Connell Alford coming up to his partner, Jarrett Johnson. Happy to do that exchange. That was a long time in the field. Jarrett Johnson goes to the front. Everybody's supposed to take a pull. Everybody's supposed to take a pull. In goes John Hughes at the front. Jarrett Johnson picks it up. A little inspiration there. Hughes chasing him down. Now Levi Gaswick chasing him down. Hughes going up and over Jarrett Johnson, and we are nearing the finish of this bike race with 3 to go in the bike race. 3 to go. Hughes at the front. In goes Connell Alford. Let's see this magic happen now. Look at Connell Alford off the saddle, chasing down John Hughes, trying to win that final sprint. In goes Tim Bober. We've got a bit to go, but not far to the finish of this bike race. Bober off the saddle. Connell Alford chasing him down. Look at Connell Alford, this young junior, going for it with 1 to go in the bike race. Connell Alford trying to bring it home. Bober holding on to the lead. Alford working hard to get out there. Bober's gonna take it home, but Connell Alford with a valiant effort in that final lap of the bike race. So it is the win goes to Team Red. Fantastic racing out there. Team Red, Team Yellow, Team Black, and Team Blue. Let's hear it for our racers, and especially the winning Team Red, Tim Bober and John Hughes. Not only can he announce a bike race, but I guess he can win one too. Final points, Team Red 35, Team Black 22, Team Yellow 18. So with a commanding lead, Team Red wins the first Madison of the 2021-22 season. Let's hear it for Bober and Hughes. Woohoo! And all of our racers. Connell Alford doing a magnificent sprint there at the end, trying to clean up those final miles. Get some points for his team. And we'll get the flowers for the winners. We're going to have one more race. One more race, the points race. Let's hear it for Hughes and Bober. Come on. I know that we don't have a lot in the house. I hear you all applauding at home. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, too, to our sponsors, Lexus, Mead Lexus of Lakeside, Mead Lexus of Southfield, and Lexus of Ann Arbor, the Diversified Members Credit Union, and the Rafa Foundation. All of our racing being run under the American Cycling League, and our entire facility here is owned by the Detroit Fitness Foundation, a nonprofit which you can donate to. Just go to lexusvelodrome.com and you'll find out all the details there. We'll be racing all through September, October, November, December, the rest of the year, and into 2022. We are so happy to be back. It's been a tough, well, you know it, tough time over the last 18 months. So stay safe out there so we can continue to bring bike racing back, especially here in the D.
All right, riders, this is a points race. It will be 45 laps. The sprints will be at 31, 16, and 1. The sprints are at 31, 16, and 1. The points are 5, 3, 2, 1 for all three sprints. No double on the last. If you lap the field, it'll be plus 10. If you get lapped by the field, it'll be minus 10. Riders ready? Roll.
Sprints at 31, 16, and 1. So out there we've got Jackson Capella, Cameron Coleman, Brett Manhattan, Andrew Laird, and Mike Hartrick. Jackson Capella coming back to us after a bit of a time off. We're glad he's back out here on the track, one of the most exciting racers out there. Once he gets his leg speed back, watch out. Right behind him, Cameron Coleman, emerging as one of our top young juniors. Had a great nationals out in Trexlertown, has come back even more focused. Brett Manhattan, we're happy to have him out here, racing regular along with Drew Laird and Mike Hartrick. We mix our young and our old. Everybody learns from everybody else. It makes for exciting racing and competitive racing. 40 to go in the bike race. As they settle in. What a great night of racing here at the Lexus Velodrome. If you haven't seen us, you haven't been looking. We're right on the corner of Mack and I-75. You know that big white bubble? That's the Lexus Velodrome. Inside, not only are we a bike racing track, we've got a walking track, we've got a fitness studio, we've got all kinds of indoor flex space. Not only can you hold your walking event, your running event, your strutting event, you can work out, you can have a wedding, you can have a party. We do all kinds of cool stuff here. Never find a cooler venue than here at the Lexus Velodrome. So Brett Manhattan at the front. He pulls up. Cameron Coleman takes over for a half a second. Then Jackson Capella. We've got what you call a rotating pace line right now. Drew Laird at the front. Mike Hartrick. $34 to go. Our lap counter's got a birthday tomorrow. I bet she wishes she was counting those backwards too. I know I do. All right. That pace is nice and steady. They're going to be getting a bell in just a lap. We get to 31 to go, and even our officials are making some moves. I was going to say cool moves, but here's the bell. All right, let's see. Oh, Mike Hartrick goes for it. He arrived late, and he is finishing fast. Mike Hartrick gapping off the front of the field. Let's see if he gets those points, and Brett Mahatney going after him. And it's going to be Hartrick, Mahatney, Jackson Capella, Cameron Coleman, and Drew Laird. So that puts Hartrick in the lead right now with 5 points. Mazzani. Brett Mazzani, I'm sorry, I pronounced your name wrong all night. He's got 3 points. Jackson Capella's got 2. Cameron Coleman's got 1. Drew Laird needs to get a point or 2. They'll have a chance to do that at 16 to go. By the way, for those of you who are watching and wonder whether you want to come down here, did we mention we have a really cool bar in the middle of the infield so you can have a brew and watch a bike race and sit back and relax? The Spokeasy is open whenever we're open. Well, sort of. As they settle in now, Hartrick pulling it around, Cameron Coleman jumping right out of that lead. Jackson Capella taking a full rotation. As he pulls up. Brett Mazzani at front now. The officials are learning some new dance steps down there. 20 to go in the bike race. So the marked man here is Mike Hartrick with the red helmet. Oh, there's 2 red helmets. The red helmet and the blue jersey. Right there in the front right now. Hartrick's got the points with 5. Brett Mazzani in second with 3 points. We move things around a little bit. 18 to go. They're going to hear a bell at 16. We like all the racers to get in a good night of racing out here. A good 3 rides before you go home. Hartrick leading it out. And they'll be hearing a bell right about now. Lena Scaglione letting it loose on that bell. And look at Mike Hartrick trying to hold on to that first. But Cameron Coleman firing it up. Is he going to get up and over Michael Hartrick? And Cameron Coleman is pushing it all the way. Look at this kid go. Cameron Coleman, Mike Hartrick, Jackson Capella, Drew Laird, and Brett Mazzani. Look at Cameron Coleman go. Nice job out there, Cameron. That'll move him up a bit. Cameron started out here, I think, about 2 years ago. Learned how to ride the track thanks to Joaquin Kiley, one of our great coaches. He's been working it ever since. So Cameron moved up, but Mike Hartrick still has the lead with 8 points. Cameron's got 6. Jackson's got 4. Brett's got 3. Drew's got 1. We've got one more sprint in the bike race. Not double points. A final sprint. So Jackson Capella just keeping a steady, smooth pace at the front. Everybody okay with that? Hartrick in second, Drew Laird in third, Cameron Coleman, and Brett Mazzani. And Michael Hartrick looks like he said, okay, I'm ready to go now. Cameron's going with them. They're going to try and get up and over Jackson. Hartrick picking it up a little up at the top of the track. And Drew Laird finds himself in the lead position. Laird looks back. He picks it up a little bit. Mike Hartrick drops onto the wheel of Laird. Hartrick now making a move over Laird. Well, maybe not. It's 6 to go in the bike race. 6 to go in the bike race. Once again, Mike Hartrick in the lead with 8 points, Cameron Coleman with 6, Jackson Capella with 4, Brett Mazzani with 3, and Drew Laird with 1. So Cameron's got to beat Hartrick if he wants to win it. Hartrick can't let Cameron beat him if he wants to win it. So, and Cameron pulls up and Jackson goes with him. Now it's Drew Laird down at the black line. Cameron drops down on the wheel. Jackson Capella drops down on the wheel of Cameron Coleman. Meanwhile in the front, Drew Laird is keeping the pace up. He pulls up. Mazzani pulls up. Hartrick back to the front. He pulls up. Cameron Coleman is going to pull up too. Everybody's pulling up. Except for Jackson Capella, who's controlling that race from the front of it. It's anybody's bike race, but if you can control it, oh well. That's what he's trying to do. So now Drew Laird, inspired, tries to get up and over Capella. Now Capella's off the saddle. He picks it up. And we are in the final laps of this bike race. Jackson Capella. And here we go, 1 to go. Capella trying to lead it out. Can he hold on to that lead? In the back, Cameron Coleman, he's got to get up and over Mike Hartrick if he wants to win, but Jackson Capella, can he hold on to that first place position? And Cameron Coleman trying to get up and over the top, and it's going to be Capella, Laird, Mazzani, Hartrick, and Coleman. Let's hear it for our semi-pro racers. Nice job out there, gentlemen. Good work. We'll see you back here on September 25th. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. The winner of that bike race was, oh, my goodness, Jackson Capella. By winning that final sprint, he beat Mike Hartrick, who also had 9 points. Capella had 9. Cameron Coleman has 6. Brett Mazzani 5. Drew Laird 4. But Jackson Capella held on, won that final sprint, and in so doing, beat Mike Hartrick, who had the same number of points. So Capella in first with 9. Hartrick in second with 9. Cameron Coleman in third with 6. Brett Mazzani with 5. Drew Laird with 4. Thank you for a great night of bike racing. We'll be back here September 25th. If you've got any questions, go to LexusVelodrome.com. We're there 24/7 to answer your questions and show you what we're all about. Once again, thanks to our sponsors.